one thing I see about veganism, just getting back to the topic at hand, it brings people together.
Yeah.
Like whites, blacks,
Yep.
Middle Easterners, Asians, whoever, just a common cause. It actually bring people together, a common cause for the good of the earth. So like I was at a point like where when I was just studying and seeing what happened to my people, I was like in a rage, in a rage, in a rage. But then I was like, well, damn. At some point, you just can't hold on to that because it's energy and it consumes too much of you. You just have to be the best version of you. If you want to change the world, you got to change yourself first. And so, like, with this, I'm just saying, like, yeah, bring people together. And the thing is, like I said about the physical, we're not the physical. So we've broken ourselves down into races. Of course, yes, black people are superior, genetically superior to everyone else, but under that, and even everybody has souls. So what we connect with is souls. So I'll say with the veganism, it's actually has souls connecting souls.
Yeah.
And actually put in a harmony. That's one thing I love about this. Is just meeting people, whether you're doing it for the animals, whether you're doing it for health reasons, or you're doing it for spirituality reasons, just bringing people together and putting a certain harmony back into the universe.
Yeah.
Because Mother Earth, as we call her, Mother Earth, Gaia, or whatever, well, we call her, is crying.
Yeah.
She's crying like she's hurting because we've abused her for so long. And so, like, with this thing, just think about this with animals. You kill an animal, but how long would that take the animal to repopulate itself? At least months, years. You take off a plant, an orange, how long it take that to repopulate itself? Not that long.
Yeah,
because that's
long.
how it's supposed to be. Like your medicine, like think about this, even with animals or whatnot, how long it take the preparation to actually eat it. So you gotta ask yourself, well, were we really supposed to be doing this? Because you gotta slaughter it, prep it. Then how do you prep it? This is the logical point, and I'm sure you use this with your meat eating friends to tell them the only reason you eat meat is because you did what? You seasoned it with plants. The seasoning we put on the food is what? Dried up herbs and spices.
Yeah.
So if you hit a deer and it was just roadkill and you wanted to eat it, you wouldn't just skin it and eat it like that. You got to put something on it. So, yeah, that's one thing about it, like a logical thing. But just like I was saying, man, the one thing I can see about this way of life is that it's bringing connecting souls, man.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing about the veganism, that it's connecting souls.
Totally.
Can I ask you a question? Because I don't think, like, I'll give you a perspective, okay? So
Yeah.
I was a different kind of poor when I was a kid, like not in the traditional sense. Like I was just a farm kid.
But where are you from?
Armenia.
Oh, yeah, I thought so. Like somewhere over there.
I got family in Armenia and Georgia, the country of Georgia.
Okay.
And so in that region, North Africa, Transcaucasus, that region.
Okay.
And yeah, so I don't think we tend to forget a lot is that, living here in the United States where there's an overabundance of food, it's just like a phenomenal overabundance of food.
So much food, people throw that shit away.
Exactly. They don't even think about it. I mean, what drives me nuts is when somebody at a restaurant will like eat there'll be potatoes and like garnish and leaves and like beans and stuff right here on the side. They won't even touch any of that. They'll eat the main part of the dish, and like 40% of the other dish they'll just throw out. Like stuff like that would have my mom would have like beat you to death if she saw you do that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the point I'm trying to get at is, could we have been vegan back then at those farms? Like we could have. Probably. We would have to have significantly changed the entire farming structure and gotten rid of the livestock in terms of just use livestock in terms of what we would have used livestock in terms of fertilizing the land and pretty much it.
Yeah.
But we would have to grow like thousands of acres of plants, essentially, and that can be, you know, it's the coefficient, like how to have a super efficient farm and also feed a few thousand people. That's a tough business.
Well,
and it's not as easy as it is here, is all I'm saying. So
yeah.
And then also the tribes, let's say in Africa, there's a lot of indigenous tribes in Africa who ceremoniously slaughter cows. They bleed them out.
It's I always said that I studied it, not like the origins of it. I just believe eating meat was a delicacy. It was like, okay, with energy, like certain tribes will eat, if that you wanted to be as strong as a cow, you'll go eat a cow or a bull when you were going to war. So it was like that. So I don't believe people, of course they ate it, but it was ceremonious. It was a delicacy, things like that.
And they didn't eat nearly as much as we eat today, just because they couldn't
engorge themselves on it.
But at least they used every part of the animal. At least they didn't like waste all of it. Now, actually, we still use like almost every part of the animal today in a worse sense, where it's like we've got all these leftover kind of disgusting parts, and then we mash all that up with the bones and the gross stuff.
Put it like this. Now, with the word organic being thrown around and everything, even with meat, oh, this is organic chicken. Or what do they tell you if they want you to think that the chicken you're buying is superior? They tell you it's what? Grass-fed. They tell you this beef, the beef is, oh, this is grass-fed. So what are they telling you? How the beef is supposedly healthy because the cow is eating what? Plants.
Yeah.
The chicken that's how they get that protein.
Yeah.
Plants. So society is definitely, they ate meat, but it wasn't like we did it. It wasn't like just, 7 days a week.
Right.
3 meals. You're not supposed to eat 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
So like I speak on myself. Before I was started this, man, I was like over like 350 pounds.
Wow.
So shedded that with this and exercise, because I was eating 2-3 meals a day, but I started eating 1 meal a day to try to when you eat 1 meal a day, you actually give your digestive system time to process what you're eating and push that, but take the nutrients and then push it back out of you. Because our intestine, our colon is supposed to be like a hallway. Instead, we eat meat I'm getting goosebumps talking about it. We eat meat, so much of it. I'm not knocking people that do it, but eating so much of it, like Dr. Seaver said, it clogged up. Instead of it being a hallway, it just becomes like 5 o'clock traffic, just jam packed. Yeah.
Looks like hoarders on TLC.
Yeah. It's like a garbage disposal.
Are you tired of the government trying to calcify your pineal gland and turn you into nothing more than a working zombie? Look no further, because the Houston Ensemble has now been sponsored by the amazing Epic Water Filters. Tell us what they do, Armin.
Epic Water Filter is the only true filtration system you need. All these other filtration systems skip out on so many terrible chemicals and minerals that are still in your water and that you should not be drinking.
Fluoride, chromium, lead, all these other things that you do not want in your water. We've got water bottles with filters on them. We've got home installation filters. We've even got pitchers. Right now you can get 20% off any of these items on epicwaterfilters.com if you use our discount code Houston Ensemble, all lowercase, one word.
That's Houston Ensemble, lowercase, one word, for 20% off your Epic Water Filter.